Welcome to this complete guide on the human heart, how it works, the diseases that can affect it, the available treatments, and how you can protect your heart for a long and healthy life. Let's begin by understanding the amazing organ that keeps you alive. The human heart is a muscular organ about the size of your fist. It sits slightly to the left of the center of your chest. Every day, it beats about 100,000 times and pumps nearly 2,000 gallons of blood through your body. The heart supplies oxygen and nutrients to your tissues and removes waste like carbon dioxide. It has 4 chambers, 2 atria at the top and 2 ventricles at the bottom. Blood flows through these chambers in a very specific way. Deoxygenated blood from the body enters the right atrium, flows to the right ventricle, and is then sent to the lungs to pick up oxygen. Oxygenated blood returns from the lungs to the left atrium, moves into the left ventricle, and is then pumped out to the rest of the body. This system of circulation is what keeps you alive and functioning. But the heart doesn't work alone. It has a natural pacemaker called the sinoatrial node, or SA node. This tiny cluster of cells creates electrical signals that cause your heart to beat in rhythm. When you exercise, feel stress, or get excited, your brain signals your heart to speed up or slow down. Everything in the body relies on the heart to do its job without stopping, ever. Now that you know how the heart works, let's talk about what happens when it doesn't work properly. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death worldwide. It comes in many forms and can affect anyone, young or old, male or female. One of the most common types is coronary artery disease. This happens when plaque builds up in the arteries that supply blood to your heart muscle. Plaque is made of fat, cholesterol, and other substances. Over time, it narrows the arteries and restricts blood flow. This can cause chest pain or lead to a heart attack. A heart attack, also known as a myocardial infarction, occurs when blood flow to part of the heart is blocked. Without oxygen, that part of the heart muscle begins to die. Symptoms include chest pressure, pain in the arm or jaw, shortness of breath, nausea, and sweating. It's a medical emergency that requires immediate treatment. Another condition is heart failure. This doesn't mean the heart has stopped. It means it's not pumping blood as efficiently as it should. People with heart failure may feel constantly tired, have swollen legs or ankles, and feel short of breath even with mild activity. Then there are heart rhythm problems, also known as arrhythmias. Your heart may beat too fast, too slow, or irregularly. Some arrhythmias are harmless, while others can be life-threatening. Congenital heart defects are problems people are born with. These can range from holes in the heart to issues with valves or blood vessels. Some require surgery early in life, while others may not cause symptoms until adulthood. Heart valve disease is another concern. Valves in the heart open and close to keep blood moving in the right direction. When valves don't work properly, either because they don't close fully or become stiff, blood flow is affected. So, how do doctors know if your heart is in trouble? Several tools and tests help detect heart problems. An electrocardiogram, or ECG, records the electrical activity of the heart. It can detect irregular rhythms, past heart attacks, and more. An echocardiogram uses sound waves to produce images of the heart. It shows how well the heart is beating and whether valves are working properly. A stress test shows how the heart performs under physical activity. This can reveal problems with blood flow. Doctors may also use CT scans, MRIs, blood tests, or insert catheters into arteries to take a closer look at the heart and its vessels. Early detection saves lives. Now, let's explore how heart problems are treated. Treatment depends on the condition and its severity. For many, the first line of defense is lifestyle change. Eating healthier, exercising, quitting smoking, and managing stress can significantly improve heart health. Medications are also commonly used. Some lower blood pressure. Others reduce cholesterol or prevent blood clots. People with heart failure may take drugs to help the heart pump more effectively. For those with blocked arteries, procedures like angioplasty are used. In this treatment, a tiny balloon is inserted and inflated to open up the artery. Often, a stent, a small metal tube, is placed to keep the artery open. More severe cases may require bypass surgery. This involves taking a blood vessel from another part of the body and creating a new route for blood to flow around the blockage. People with dangerous arrhythmias may get a pacemaker or implantable defibrillator. These devices help maintain a normal heartbeat. In rare cases, when the heart is badly damaged, a transplant may be necessary. Now, let's turn to the most important part, prevention. Heart disease is often preventable. Here are the top habits for keeping your heart healthy. First, eat a heart-healthy diet. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats like those found in nuts, seeds, and fish. Cut down on salt, sugar, red meat, and processed foods. Second, stay physically active. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week. This could be brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or even dancing. The key is to get your heart pumping regularly. Third, don't smoke. Smoking damages blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and reduces oxygen in the blood. If you smoke, quitting is the single best thing you can do for your heart. Fourth, limit alcohol. Excessive drinking can raise your blood pressure and contribute to heart problems. If you drink, do so in moderation. Fifth, manage your weight. Carrying excess weight makes your heart work harder and increases the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Sixth, control stress. Chronic stress can raise blood pressure and lead to unhealthy habits. Try meditation, deep breathing, time in nature, or talking to a friend. Seventh, get regular checkups. Know your numbers: blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Monitor changes and follow your doctor's advice. Eighth, get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Poor sleep is linked to heart disease, obesity, and high blood pressure. Ninth, be mindful of your mental health. Depression and anxiety can take a toll on your heart. Don't hesitate to seek support or professional help. Finally, stay connected. Loneliness and isolation have been linked to higher risks of heart disease. Maintaining strong relationships supports both emotional and heart health. Let's summarize. Your heart is your engine. It powers everything your body does. Heart disease is a major threat, but one that can often be avoided or managed. Take care of your heart by eating well, moving your body, quitting smoking, managing stress, sleeping enough, and staying informed. The choices you make each day affect how your heart functions tomorrow. You don't need perfection. You need progress. Every healthy choice adds up. Thank you for listening to this guide on the human heart. We hope it inspires you to make positive changes, protect your health, and encourage those around you to do the same. Take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.